Hi guys. Oh my god. Hi guys, we are back to live once again. This is today we are gonna play Genshin 2.0 inazuma update. And the thing is we are not gonna summon for Ayaka. Cause we got Kazuha well. I'm wishing for Rosaria. We got Kazuha at PT of 40 or 42 around that. So we don't have any Primogems or resources left for Ayaka. So instead of going for Ayaka, we will go for Yoimia or Baal. I will try to summon if I have. I mean, she is cool, and I don't want Yoimiya because she's bow character, and I already have Tatakliya and Fisher. So thinking of going for Baal or Ayaka, but I mean we don't have enough resources. Let's see after the end of the Ayaka's banner, we gonna wish for Ayaka and then see if we get Ayaka or not, and save PT for Baal. Let it download. It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna download in a bit. Let's wait. So I tried to stream as fast as I can cause cannot contain the hype of Inazuma and Electro Traveler. I saved up. I mean, I raised main character cause of the Electro infusion of him. So I leveled 80 him, and I think I'm using Animo Traveler right now. Yeah, and I wanna build Kaching. I raised her, but I never have proper weapon and proper artifacts for catching. So wanna go for catching too. I tried a bit of catching yesterday, but without any artifacts and the proper weapon, she feels like a powerless. But thinking of getting catching gonna get like the buff. Catching gonna get buff in 2.1 or 2.2 probably cause she's so low powered. A lot of people a lot of people are saying that Kaching gonna get buff in 2.1 or 2.2. It's gonna be around 2.1 to 2.3 or else she's not gonna get any buff. Mona has also got a buff. Her sprint has lower animation than before. Let's try Mona too. After this downloading and it's gonna verify file integrities and their stuff. I was really depressed that Ayaka is so good, but I got Kazuha instead. Like, it was a mistake. I didn't wanted Kazuha, saving pity for Ayaka, and I wanted Rosaria. But I got Rosaria yesterday. I'll show you the history, but Rosaria, what did it cost? Ayaka and Yoimiya. And it's now 50-50. I don't know if we can win 50-50. I never won 50-50 except one 50-50 we won. That is Albedo. Come on, man. I would rather I would rather lose Albedo and get what is her name? Ganyu or Shao. But we lost Pity and Shao and got Diluc. And then we got all the way to Shao to skip Hutao and got Venti. And then the next character we got is Jean and then it's Kazuha. Feels like I have no characters, but I have a lot. And the normal 5-star character we don't have the is Chichi. Wait, not this one. This one. Yeah, we got Rosaria yesterday, and yeah, we lost Pity to Klee too. And the standard character we don't have is Chichi. Let's grab our Primus. They're gonna get us 300, 600 Primus. Claim all. Let's go to a survey. Who don't want free Mora? I'm born in 1980 or earlier. Earlier. Male. High college. I'm middle in between those. Let's go for college. Are you not female at all? Mm, I played Free Fire and Fortnite and Minecraft and Roblox. Yeah, that's it. And I played mostly the Genshin a lot. Hmm, I don't know any of these games. Have you played along? No, I didn't play any of these games too. Yeah, Minecraft and Roblox. I play Minecraft Forged. I never played more than 30 hours. I mean, have you played which of the following games? I mean, in my entire lifetime or what? Last month. Which of the following statements describe your awareness of MiHoYo? I heard of MiHoYo before coming across Genshin Impact. I hadn't heard of, yeah, I didn't. Which of these following statements best describes your attitude towards MiHoYo as a developer? I pay attention to slightly interested in. We are gonna give this second one. I played mobile and PC. Which of the following statements describe your Genshin Impact in last 2 weeks? I have played Genshin Impact. I have played Genshin Impact and have continued to play. Yeah, making characters stronger. Shoe building. No, I don't. I actually hate Serena Teapot, and I never touched it like a lot. I hate grinding for Serena Teapot. Not this one. Yeah, just both of those. How focused are you playing? Extremely focused means focus your attention game without multitasking or playing other games. You know what? Very, I'm extremely focused then. Which of the following activities do you like? Simulation, no. Social interaction, no. Combat, yeah. Not puzzles, not collection, not that too. Strategy gameplay, no. That. Uh, I like pain of get not getting the things I want. Wait, what? Where did it go? I have officially Genshin Impact newer. What does it mean? BK means Wikipedia. I have Facebook, Twitch. Yeah, I did. Not subreddit, Genshin Impact website, YouTube channel, Twitter. I don't know never in these things. Are you still playing other games as Genshin Impact? Yes, I do. Which of the following statements best describe your gaming in last month? All of my most of it goes to Genshin. How much money have you spent in last 6 months? Last 6 months, they say. Don't get me wrong, but I did at the starting of the Tataglia banner. Hmm. Oh, put Opton. Yeah, I wanted Tataglia so bad then. I've I wailed for Tataglia at second of my Genshin. Yeah, graphics and sound design. Yeah, this too. Like the animation style, I like the animation style, like anime kind of theme, like Genshin Impact. It got a lot of anime theme in the personal character backstory, not that the genre of game. Yeah, story lore. No. Yeah. Please give us more Primogems for content creator. Not that. Please give more Primos for creators. Cause Genshin is all for them. By the way, check out my YouTube channel. Check out, check out my YouTube channel. C Talks. Wait. Imagine if they check out and subscribe me. It's gonna be like fog. Wait, they gave us 50 Primogems? Thank God. I need more Primogems. So yeah. So the starting the Genshin Impact launcher, this picture, this makes for us to summon Yoimia and ayaka. Look at these pictures. So cool. Yeah, the inazuma bearing tree. Wolf bearing tree, what is this? Looks cool though. The symbol looks cool. The tree looks cool. New domain. And a free Bedo and Ayaka. I think Sayu is not good because of her skills and the things. She's okay support. Wait, what do we have here? Yeah. The thing. Storyline quests. Wait. Oh, this the thing they added like way before. I never checked that out. Cause I didn't. Damn, Yomiya looks cool. And Ayaka good too. And they have these things. Very scary. Let's try Ayaka. I don't know if we can win 50-50 or not, or we can achieve the. I think Mona is gonna be good too with this sprint buff. We have a lot of things to do now. Sangling is too good. Sangling is so good. Continue challenge. I wanna check the builds. So she got 51, 61, decent energy recharge and credit damage bonus. So what are the weapons? Gets 12% elemental damage bonus for all element. Receive the might splitter emblem and stats. Hmm. Cool weapon there, but we are never gonna get that. So we are getting decent. This constellation looks funny. And there. Wait, I wanna check what weapon they are using for handling. Dragon's Pain, yeah. Support handling, so decent. Very good. Who cares about Barbara? She's healer. She's good. C6 Barbara. Definitely build her. Just no, not like me. And I have C6 Ning Wang. How powerful they made Ning Wang. It's about the character. Wait, let's check her out. They are using Favonius Energy Recharge book on Ning Wang. 4-piece Noblesse for. Wait, they're using 5-piece Noblesse. And then what's her. Wait a minute, guys. One second. My friend chatting. Okay. Decent. She got energy recharge. Elemental mastery. Why did she have elemental mastery? C0 of course. And level 8 talents. They should have given Dodoke tails to her. Guys, C6 Ningwan will not do like this. She's a lot better. The crits do a lot of damage to her.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Lisa's ult is good, but Lisa feels like the every starter character feels like why. He attack bonus and then this. Oh, hit us. Exit the stage. He attack us. I have C6 Changyung too. Of course, Wailing for Child gave me C6 Changyung and C6 Ningguang. And I got C6 Bedo, like she was like C5 or so. And I got Bedo in standard banner. Battle Pass wishes. Changyung and Shangling goes well. I didn't thought that they'll go like that.
Submit for judgment. One with my blade.
I use sacrificial sword for my Changyung.
Spirit blade.
He got very low cooldown.
I'm the frying pan into the fire.
So they're trying to make Changyun as support DPS, sub DPS or support. They made Shangling a support because of the Dragon Bane. Yanfei. Oh, this is solo Yanfei. She's Pyro Wong,
Time for your arraignment.
but too much solo.
Motion to compel.
Oh, we iframed that. Of course, she's gonna do a lot of damage because it's all melt and what is electro overload and melt. So she is gonna do a lot of damage, but it's not this much damage in overworld. But we can build her better than this. But they're trying to make the characters pop up so we can wish for them. AR 54, AR 55 to AR 56 feels like an year. Now let's go to the battle pass.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
I don't understand. That is our journey. So we are the second one or the first one? So first one is my sister. Like in-game sister, not my sister. Where what happened? So we can choose our commission location. Nice. And there's the new domain. Yeah, we have to figure these out three. That means more primos inspire best float. I didn't check the float well because I'm lazy. And here we are. Empathize path. Yeah, of course. But we are never gonna wish in here. So did this? No, it's not. How many wishes we have? Oh, let's try, but yeah, this is the thing I said. We got Reza and then Rosaria. My razor is C5 now. So the pity is 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Of course, we are not gonna create it. And this and then wait, we have two of those. What's the pity? So the pity is 42, 43, 44. Wait, I wanna check the weapons in this banner. I want Amos Boa, Wolf Gravestone or Skyward Bow. Skyward Harp, is that Skyward Harp the bow? Wait, we got like one more. And they made this new thing. Inazuma item. Two more Inazuma items. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's change the party real quick. These were like the things for the raspberries for Rosaria. You want to make her sub DPS or support. But I got enough, so I will delete them all. There are a lot in here. So let's go for commissions. The things. Wait, they said at the monster, but why? So Inazuma is here. Wait, why is this so far? This is too far. What the heck? Let me zoom out. So all of this area is gonna be Inazuma, right? It is. Look at this. It's twice the size of this both. It's the size of Monster and Leeway in its Inazuma. What is this? Essential material for Ayaka. Probably. So we are gonna get here. Wait, this is goes down. Brawlhalla, please. Johan Stevens. We will stream Brawlhalla after. Yes, yes, yes. We will stream Brawlhalla later. Like,
No time to lose.
please go. We still not even yet in Azuma and you're asking to end stream Genshin. Today is big day of Genshin, you know. This is 2.0, like its biggest update, one of the biggest hyped update. They hype community like a lot for this. We will brawl. I mean, we will stream Brawlhalla like after what? It's 11 p.m. 11 a.m. We will stream at around 2, same time as yesterday. Around same as Brad Kid. Bad Kid, no. Oh, why? Because of this guy, we can't get Ayaka now. Just blame Kazuha for Ayaka. What are they doing?
Time to go.
It's holiday today. Oh, what day is this day?
Wing strike.
Why you got holiday today? I mean, it's lockdown for me from like 3 or 4 months, but you got holiday. Nice for you. Wait, did I press follow or not? Yeah, did I? I did. Okay.
No time to lose.
Most of my community plays Brawlhalla now. I think I should switch my main game. I did this like yesterday. It's the same commission, but the fight is in different place. But who matters? That's the same commission, and have to do one more thing. Kazuha mains be like playing like this. POV Kazuha mains. Always, always use the animations of him putting the sword back in his pocket, the sword carrier after a battle, and then while flying, they spam E. This is what
Clear
Kazuha
weather
do.
all around brightens the heart.
This is not the place.
Into the
Just
wind.
ditch them. They are barely missing. All I wanna do is do some commissions and then go to Inazuma.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Wait, what the heck is it doing?
Odds would be.
No time to lose.
Oh, it's Bakrid. Okay, okay, okay. I just read this. Today is Bakrid. Okay, Muslims festival. I'm sorry. So we have to get up on. We have to climb the hill or no? Oh, it's these guys. Look at him, like it's like resurrecting, reviving in PUBG. Ayaka and the Kazuha gonna be great team, but we can't. Free to play players can't get them both. Only if their luck like is all the way above 1 million.
Who's next?
Wait, do they drop the treasure of insignia? Yes, they do. I want this.
No time to lose.
Oh, wait, I want Wooper flowers too.
One with nature.
By royal decree.
No time to lose.
I probably have to build Bedo soon because of the new artifact set. I mean, not artifact set. I have C6 Bedo and she's
No time
overpowered.
to lose.
And she's the best, one of the best support for child. She can be sub DPS too. My current sub DPS is Fischl and Kazuha. That pyro mage is gonna get melted, like vaporized. Yeah.
As one with wind and cloud.
Eh, I don't know why, but Kazuha's elemental skill and elemental
Who's next?
burst will maximum if there is pyro right there and I do my E here, it's gonna infuse with pyro. It's attracted towards pyro maybe. Kazuha is attracted to Pyro for some reason. And the hype that is gonna come soon. We are going in Azuma with Beidou on her ship. Imagine what
Ad
happens to
Astra.
Beidou. Amber is useful for this.
Ad Astra.
Wait, how many primos we have? 147. Close enough for one wish. And we make these not one. Can we do this? Oh no, we have to wait for until this one completes. Let's stop this. Yeah, happy Bakrid to all. Thank you, thank you. Happy Bakrid to you. So we are going to Levi's Adventure Guild. By the way, Nicholas, if you have PC, you should sure check it out. Genshin Impact.
Time to go.
It's a very cool game and requires like 4 GB of RAM and lower graphics card. I run
Ad
Genshin at
Astra
like my
Abyssos.
PC RAM is
What
8
can I do
gigs
for
and
you, traveler?
then what is my graphics card? GTX 1660. Traveling to Inazuma.
Yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning.
Thanks, Neon Joy. Thanks for joining Discord.
Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssos.
What's the meaning of Ad Astra Abyssos?
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day. Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island. So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Yeah, Catherine is everywhere.
There's no
She's
need to
like
tell
Nurse
Catherine
Joy and
now.
Nurse Joy and
Well, I
the
guess it's time for you to
what
bid
is the
farewell to Lee
the
Harbor.
police in
Now that I've
Pokemon,
delivered my message,
police
I'll be heading
woman.
back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
So we have to go near the geodomain and have to swim all the way again, or just is it gonna be at the dock of the leeway? No, we have to swim all the way. Ah, at least who knows? Mona is useful for this
Taking a stroll in the
moment.
middle of a downpour certainly
And
involves
it's
some
raining always.
skill.
I don't know why it always
Always best
rains
to dry your clothes as soon as possible
when
before
I
the rain
stream.
stops.
Like it always rains. Why though? Rainy man. My luck is bad in Genshin Impact weather. And I don't wanna go to Inazuma like this. Like come on, it's raining. Wait, what? Were they there? And how in the world they thought that just come and about, like they have to swim all the way or they need a small boat for this? Look at those. Imagine getting struck by lightning in midair. That's gonna be the worst luck. And Bedo is there. And why does this ship have a big the thing big crossbow on a ship? Like they're gonna kill what?
Ah, you
Blue
finally
whales?
made it.
Yeah, I did made it.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Oh, there's Kazuha. Wait, it's not Kazuha, it's the girl. I thought it's Kazuha. Imagine the ship starts flying. POV. Kazuha is using his anemo powers to make the ship fly. Yes, there is his. Genshin have one of the best cutscenes in game. In games I play, is the best. Lifting up the anchors. Oh, so is that mechanics of people just rowing the ship? Imagine Bedo just slipped her leg and fell into the ocean. Rest in peace, Bedo. After braving and raging thunderstorms, the Alcon finally comes into port. We already have the Maple Leafs theme here. Oh, there is Bedo. And here is this guy. Is those horns or is headband? Is he Bedo's brother? Both of them look same so.
This scenery. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
Okay, he says captain, so it's not his brother, her brother.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
Oh,
You don't know how
a
long
trade
I've been
partner,
waiting to see you.
they say.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, we are popular in Inazuma too.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good.
He
If
looks
it's
like a
all
cunning guy.
settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh,
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler, remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
imagine they see us with Bedo and just they yoink us and they eat us into the ocean.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hmm. Kind of nervous. Walking in Inazuma as Kazuha. Who's gonna snatch my vision? Wait, let's. The Kazuha means do this. Yeah, there. Oh, Kaikyama. What's the name?
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
Keigiyama.
You must be new here.
Yes, of course I am.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
So, let's be honest. We are here to find the sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons.
Okay.
So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules, my apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No pressure or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to
Oh,
retail.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders.
oh,
As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
I don't know. He's like child. He's like Tatakia
Most of
Binkani.
the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
This sound looks like the old. The music feels like old samurai movie. So we have here the shop here, and I think yeah we have to go here, and they're gonna stop us, and we have to fight like that. And another inspector here. Here we go.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
What?
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
What?
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
What?
Much
It
obliged.
went like 2 million to 300 mora. Isn't she scamming people? She is scamming. She's a scammer.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600?
Yeah.
There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Yeah.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an
Yeah.
Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
She's talking about the Archon. Baal.
Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Aha.
We should
And
likely.
is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No, no. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
He's still cunning as child.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind.
He is.
Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
So we have to go alone now.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
So where is he gonna be? Yeah, here he is. He looks old.
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
What is his homeland?
Awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
So we are going to Monopoly the guy. Before that, we are gonna unlock this teleport waypoint. I watched this like in the cutscene, like it was like their red thing. The Inazuma fits the Kazuha. Like they dress in maple leaves. Yeah. So he's the guy.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
We are so dumb enough, so we just went and told that guy we are from the thing.
Time to go. Hmm? That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You are going to have to help us. You are going to have to help us. Help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Yeah, he's like a monster dad.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Yeah, we just go and tell him we are from Monster and we are suffering just as you. I think that's the plan here.
Follow the wind.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Yeah,
Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
some dandelion seeds make him realize he's a good person one day.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Yeah, cause I have 20.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Liyue.
I have lantern right. I have lantern, but let's give him the chili. No, not the chili. Maybe a flower. Wild grass is cool. But he says he collects the shells, but so let's give him this.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Yeah, they are.
Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
So he got used by the guys.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
You can,
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you
if he
messed
gives
up,
the
and
crystals
now
for
it's time to
free.
make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Oh,
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
where are we going now? By the way, where in the map we are? So we sail all the way there to here. Okay. Wait, no what? Let's go to the Statue of Seven. Ditch the quest. Statue of Seven is important
Time to go.
to get the map. To reveal the Pokédex of Inazuma.
Run with nature.
Know what? Electro main character.
There's still a long road ahead.
Oh. Ooh. We have 3 statues here. The Inazuma color. The color is so cool. I like the color of Inazuma and we have a lot of waypoints to go for. There we go. Electro main character. And wait, what do we need to worship the statue? So electro sigils, okay, never mind. Oh, and the constellations. Okay, talents. This okay. Hmm. What artifacts we have? Okay. Look at that crit rate. Let me change the crit rate. We have crit rate goblet, but it's so bad. Oh, we have the thing. Wait, we'll collect every single sigil at once. Let me point that thing. With this start. Yeah, close enough.
Keijiro, it's him.
Oh,
After him!
no, look at. Hey, dude.
Come out, I can see you.
Oh, shit.
Who are
No,
you?
no.
Why are you following me?
What?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
We are gonna retry. Yeah.
Keijiro, it's him.
After him!
Okay, okay. Know what? Imagine walking like this.
Ah,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
now, who else?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for
Oh.
sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Oh.
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go?
Oh.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
You know what? It's gonna be a fight
Only we
here.
need less noise.
Never mind. I think it's here. He went into the rock. The domain.
No time to lose.
Wait, we lost.
Keijiro.
Oh.
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Sorry. I need to think about it.
No, I won't let you think about it.
Ah, Ryoko, how's
Hmm.
business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Oh.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
It's not. He's just scamming people.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Ha, he can't see me.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound? Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
Oh, finally.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
It's his question paper. It's his answer sheet with 0 marks in test that his boss gave him. He's resurrecting the rocks.
Whoa, it's a ledger.
What's a ledger?
Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Look at the face.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great!
Sure.
Now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
He's so scary.
I need a little more time before I'm ready.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Paimon showing sympathy to him. I wanna see the elemental burst of electro character.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
Look at his cheeks. He already starving. We can say it from his cheeks.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the only one making mockery of the rules here, Keijoru.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
No, I'm the god of elements, the avatar, airbender, electrobender now.
Just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
Yeah, it is.
You've been swindling us!
Yeah, he is.
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
He's gonna stare the paper, then what he will do? It's the only proof we
look
have.
at that. Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Oh, he's
If
blackmailing
what you
him
say
now.
is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
Yeah.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Heresy?
Come on, he's a
Hey,
greedy guy.
what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
Oh,
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A
what?
helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Wait, aren't we gonna fight him?
This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
He's the fixer mixer.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Oh, it's the Ayaka's fan. The thing she holds, Ayaka's hand fan.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist.
He's just gonna say that and never gonna
I
give
suppose that
anything to
bridge is well
anyone.
and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Tola, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
He's a few secrets. By the way, he's Pyro. We can see the thing there. And his elemental burst is up. Cause it's glowing.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
So he's a
Whoever
babysitter for
answered your
Ayaka.
voice just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
Oh, he's an intendant, then not a babysitter.
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month
Ignore
tirelessly
the
building up
background
a
noises,
network of
guys.
relationships on the
Just ignore
island.
it.
And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true.
Oh, then she's a fan of us.
That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
What?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the
Guys.
situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I'm back.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now.
So is he gonna leave us
Oh,
alone?
one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
So we have to go to the
Nice
another
back
place
home,
of Inazuma.
We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that!
We just swim there.
Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we'll
Paimon is
give
so
it a
angry.
try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
It's over for here. I mean, this part. Okay. So this is one clan. This is one clan and this is another. I think this is the place where Ayaka will be or no.
Time to go.
Oh, there's a guard.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected.
He won't let us go. So we are gonna fight him.
Think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Time to go.
We can leave. But why? I have to follow this story. That was perfect.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see,
Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
So he's the commissioner? Yeah, he is.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
Paimon is so angry with him, and Paimon is so angry with everyone.
My sincere apologies.
Come on, he didn't know anything. He's just doing his job.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to
Hiragi
meet you both.
Shinsuke.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Paimon is so happy that the traveler is so famous.
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa! You heard about that too? Yep. It's true, alright.
As I thought.
The traveler is not talking anything. I wanna hear the traveler's voice.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well then. You must know the genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yeah.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 genshin, would you?
What?
Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters.
What?
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
That's not short. That's too much. Like 706 or 9. What?
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
Of course we have to do.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long.
And where's
now.
traveler looking at the girl behind the pillar? And who is she?
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms
Oh
are
no, I
nice.
shouldn't look on there.
Halt, you two!
What?
What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Oh,
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
dear traveler. Would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you. And I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This was my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so co- courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about these trainers or bodyguards. I will ensure their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. The last line is sus.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night?
Why is he so happy?
But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Cause Paimon doesn't know anything. The truth.
Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
She's the compressed goddess, Paimon. The best way to go in is to climb and sneak our way in.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
What? Yeah, discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain.
He was so upset about the letter.
Deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, she's using us.
Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun.
Is this the Harbinger?
I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
And they're gonna suspect us, like, why are we here? For what reason? Then he's here again.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now,
Wait, what?
need I
They
remind
don't
you
know
of the
us?
penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament.
Oh, she's blackmailing
Do
them
you
now.
really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Oh, she's no giving that smart look.
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is
Their
our highest
hats,
priority.
they're like the samurai has. Look, the electro symbol looks cool.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yeah,
Yes,
serve
but
her
that's not
and
what we do
serve
here.
me.
Well then, if we're
Give
through
me
here,
primo
I
gems.
suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, let's go explore Inazuma more. Oh, is this the... No, 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 I don't want to do this again. We just got the commission thing. Oh, purple crab,
My lady,
purple
please stay
crab.
back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
The wrong test subject.
Oh, I should have used the Bennett's.
Time. Take this! Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Lightning flash!
Oh, we got the... Wait, what does it do? Does this have to do something with the elemental skill?
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Clouds high. The birds... Tidal wave.
Take this! Following thunder!
What does this do? The elemental burst. Oh, it's like Shinshu's burst.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
She's so brave.
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
He was so surprised.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
Poor guys.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato.
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Yeah, we will.
Come now.
Uh,
Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
is he the guy
All right.
or does he like the girl?
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again?
Oh, the new
Oh, right! Kamori Tea
thing.
House.
We already unlocked that, so let's go like
Time to go.
all the world quests we'll do later or offline, off stream. I mean, cooking pot looks good. Oh, chess.
It's my lucky day. I'm going in. To move. Riptide. That hurts. Into the wind. My blade. There's more. To the fairy. Finally, no.
So this is what the Rockpool Harbinger. Wait, let's check his constellations. Amulets can be generated using lightning blade. Okay. When falling thunder created by falling thunder will decrease electro resistance level increase. Cato appearance. Oh, C4 is good. This one is level upgrade, and then every two falling thunder attacks triggered by below thunder will increase damage dealt to. Nice constellation set here. Yeah, we got like lot of these. Oh, cool. Oh, precious test. Wait, yeah, we got a wish. Come on, just give me Ayaka. I'll just. Oh, I want an Ayaka very bad though.
It's my lucky day. My blade.
Why is it his lucky day?
Take this. There's more. Finally, bring it on. No.
Too much work to do in the new place, but I'm lazy. Oh, we got the scenery thing. What is that? Viewpoint. We got a viewpoint. Does it look that good? Okay. It looks good. And can we do this with the dog? No, we can't.
Follow the wind.
Let's get the teleport weapon instead.
knows me.
Into the wind.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
What? She's so rude.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
What?
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
We go in.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
He's the dog.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Yeah, it is.
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
No.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long.
Okay, never mind.
as
It's
was
not the
case in
dog.
Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... so you've heard of his story.
So he's working with them to rest in peace, husband.
His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
He mean, is it too high, like the statue of 7? Oh, so that's what he's talking about. It is big indeed, but we can't see from here. What? What happened? Is that a glitch?
Time to go.
It's not in construction, it's done. Barbados. There he is.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Oh,
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
Inazuma is the city of stealing visions.
As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist.
What about us? We don't have vision, but we got power.
The fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Electro, Dendro, Hydro, Geo, another Geo, Hydro, Animo, or Hydro. This is Hydro, then this has to be Animo, and another Dendro.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Oh. What the heck?
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did...
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition.
Oh. Then what's our ambition? We got 3 visions already.
Then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Oh, we are going to meet her. Oh. So here's the domain. So we have to get here. We'll go like this and here.
Time to go.
Oh, we got the new item, Lavender Mila. A chest.
The wind knows me.
Wait, he got the electro axe?
Bring it on.
Ooh, I forgot a thing. His ammo damage bonus. I mean physical damage. We have to make it electro. Good enough. Oh, we got a lot of the crystals here. So that's the music of fighting.
Take this. Tidal wave.
Do they have animal resistance or something like that? Because child is not doing that much of
Get
damage.
used to this.
And what is that? Oh, so this the thing, the Sealy, the treasure Sealy.
No time to lose.
What is that? What?
Who's next?
The isn't he gonna stop us? That many security that they're not gonna ask a single question about us.
This is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
She's behind the doors.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is
Oh,
the
it's her
people with whom we
dress.
share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties.
Is it hers or her brother's? Cause it have shorts.
A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
So, what now?
What are your wishes?
My first wish is I want ayaka.
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Hmm.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
No, she's not.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
So she's not gonna show
I'm
her
sure you'll do
face. Wait. She's here, right? Where is she? Come on. She's not here. Where is she? I thought we can see her behind the screen sitting. So we have. Oh, nice thing we have unlocked the teleport weapons, guys.
You're mine.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Because he's dumb.
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare.
Is this the child or son or something?
The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Why is Paimon so excited?
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
So the way change.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
Oh, they took his vision.
I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Blame Baal for this.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
So the visions bear a bit of memory.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
That's general knowledge, Paimon.
Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember,
What?
it'll all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Cause his memory loss. His situation is like he lost his memory. There it is, the log.
This looks like Tejima's diary, alright. Let's see what we have here.
Is it wrong? This is wrong to read other people's diary.
Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab.
What?
I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
We are going to shrine now. Oh, it's at here.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Oh, as I thought. Oh, it's here.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious.
Yeah, between those three
So it must
dogs.
be something pretty amazing if it made him stick stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separated during the war, go wait for me in Konda village. There will be a safer home for us there. It's here.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Where is he? Okay, he's here.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
So she left him or what?
Not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although,
She's never gonna come back.
what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing.
Poor guy.
Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
The one. She will never come back.
Okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well,
All he did is slack off the village.
according to Miss Kamisato, this
We got boats in Inazuma. Well, nice, I suppose.
No time to lose.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he got hunted.
But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I think he forgot the things, so he can't do anything about it, cause his vision got taken.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were.
Poor guy forgot his
It's not
past.
just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now.
Yeah.
To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go
that
find
was
the
so
treasure
sad.
hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
So now we have to fight them. Let me change the party back to official.
In the name of the Princessin.
So where are they? Oh, there they are.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss!
What the heck?
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Yes, we do. Only 3 of them. Too easy.
Picked the wrong test.
They're there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I
Oh,
remember.
the energy particle. Looks cool. Is that a clover inside the middle? Like the. Yeah, it's like a clover.
So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see
Oh,
inside?
there are element pockets all over the place.
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too.
What is IOUs?
And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
What is IOUs? Yep, as I said before, we got to this store.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
His debts?
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the price is increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Yeah.
Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
He got a sword.
What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's
Oh,
carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh,
hmm.
but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway.
What?
Oh, let me think.
At least
2000?
we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Imagine if we got that sword. Wait, why did I have that? Let's just go there. Gladys makes life easier.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
What he did, he steal the sword from his dad and wanna show it to the kids. What happens if someone got killed with that sword? It's gonna go for his dad, cause the sword is his dad. So
What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
says few magical words and Rick Slap is gonna come out of that sword.
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Oh,
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need.
oh, too close to his face. Genshin, can you go back to the normal face?
The Tenryo Commission seized my
Much
vision,
better.
and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible
This is the second one yet. We have to go through
Fortunately
the
for us,
third one
you
still.
don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Wait, okay. It's not capped yet. Back to the third person.
Is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Huh?
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's
He's
name is
so dumb.
Paimon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit.
What?
So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
These both are so dumb. So we can meet Changyun now?
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Okay. Oh. At what time it is? 18 to 24. We are here.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But since Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name... Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
I think it's Chamyong or something.
As one with
Oh.
wind and cloud.
Oops. No.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted!
How
He's the master.
did you catch up with me
Oh, he's the guy.
so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does, unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Then why did he run?
I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Meikyo Shisui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple.
Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
So he's a whole friend of him, but this guy hates him.
Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Okay.
You're saying he isn't possessed?
Of course he's not.
Lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty.
Wait a minute, guys.
And all is certainly not lost, for I received word—
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Ai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
We have to go all the way over there. Is this the tree? Yeah. So it's the shrine.
Time to go.
Is that a beetle? Yeah, it is a beetle.
Time to go.
Who will electro power or who look like after inazuma tomorrow? Know what? Let's try. There we go.
There's still a long road.
Another beetle here.
It's my little day.
Everybody stand back!
Take this! You can run, but you can't hide. Ha! Fairy. No touch. Cheap tricks. Here. Take this. Into the wind.
Oh, we are here.
Time to go.
Let's get the waypoint first. So it's a bow. What is this about? What? I think we are out of time. We're not close enough.
The wind knows me.
Okay, we are out of time.
Wind Strider.
Oh, curse picture.
Into the wind.
Can we make it? I mean, can we climb this car? Let's wait. Hey, it's Modex from Brawlhalla. Yeah, hello. Hi. Yes, I remember you, the white Modex.
One with nature.
How are you?
Into the wind.
We almost made it.
The wind knows me.
Oh, viewpoint. Oh, we are at the shrine. Good. So, you know Genshin Impact?
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
She could.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
What?
As you can see, Lady Yai,
What happened to him?
Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself.
He's gone mad.
Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of
me.
mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Never mind, I thought.
Can one truly remain
thought I turned off the
unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
He's gone mad.
Father, Sensei, Ansai.
Yeah, he's mad.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
He came from out of nowhere.
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
He's a very good.
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
She got kidnapped by pirates?
I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue.
This is so dramatic.
I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
Two is worthy disciples. Yeah.
I understand.
She was like, "What the hell is going on here? They forgotten me. They didn't give any lines to me. Why are they? Why am I here? Why do I
I'm
exist?"
sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui
There's another person here too.
I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior,
Paimon's cape is so cool.
to hold me to my word.
I always wanted the cape for MC.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Is that it?
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
I think she knew everything. She knows everything.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Child? What? I am 500 years old. I mean, Aether is 500 years
Lady
old.
Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
Yeah.
We can come back to it another time. For now.
So this is the tree. The fox tree. Oh, nice view. Too long. So, oh. So this is where we get constellations or what? We're getting a prototype. How? Never mind. There are 50. When your character element attacks. Okay. Before we are going there, I'd like to go here. What the heck? Wait. Let's go here. Because we are so high. Why not? It's gonna be easy.
I follow the wind.
And where's the domain?
Time to go.
Sorry, I was AFK. For me, it's 4 not 9. Okay, it's okay. For me, it's 1:40 p.m. And again, they're not gonna question us a single word. Like this much of security. Why? There's the reputation going.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
I think she will show her face. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you...
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request is accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions.
Yes.
What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Yeah, it seems to be the fate is what's spent.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Yes, I will.
You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
What?
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Another the tea house again. Yeah.
Well, here we are again.
Again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
He's leaving.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
That dog is so cute.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Everyone gets it? Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal